This is Lee with 82 Game and 12 on YouTube channel Sons of Liberty 75. This is another video of Fighting Formations, game designed by Chad Jensen. We are doing the Grossdeutschland Division's Battle for Kharkov. Scenario 16, which is Tigers. Outside Bogdukov, Ukraine, not the March 1943. And so victory conditions, when the game ends, the winner is decided in control of the most objectives, and there's 5 objectives. All right. We are starting turn 11. The scenario started at, let's see, turn 7. And so we are 1 turn away from rolling for sudden death. And presently, the Germans are in control of 2 of the 5 objectives. We can see all, well, can you see that one way over there? Okay, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, and then one here. So German, this is Soviet. And the Russians, the Soviets, have the initiative token on their side. And they, let's see what we got here. They've got a light mortar, counter battery fire, and medium battery. They really would probably like to try to finish off the Tiger tank that the Germans have left. So it's a squad, which basically is like 1 Tiger. It's stunned. That happened last turn. Maybe the last order, next to last order, something like that. And the Soviets have 2 T-34s squads left. They've got one up here that's immobilized with a marker that is not so easy to rally. If they don't roll 18 or above, then that unit will be destroyed. So they've been hesitant to attempt to try to rally that T-34. And the one down here is at the moment rattled. So the Germans have quite a few units that have been either suppressed, rattled, stunned, something, shaken. So both sides really could use to rally units, but I think they're not going to have to worry about this unit yet. So I think they might just use, I think they're going to do an asset and call down a medium battery on these, on the Germans. So they've got this tactical command there that has line of sight to over in here. They've got one here, but there's no unit with this here. This unit here is within range of this tactical command. So they can use this. So if we look at the board here, they use 1. Okay, then that puts it at 0. And they have the fate card, the Soviets do. So they're going to use that. Okay, so let's put the target, we'll put it right on top of this entrenchment. So we've got this medium battery, and now we have to roll for the accuracy grid. This this area is where the 1 row is, so we point it this way. And we get a 10. So the 10 is going to move it to the across our left here 2 places. So 1, 2. So the only unit that's going to be affected is going to be this unit. So the affected piece is 12 morale infantry, medium battery. So we have to roll a 13 to get a hit. So we roll 2 of the 2 die 20s. We get a 6 and an 8. That's a 14. So that's all we needed. We needed something more than 13 or more. So that's going to be a suppression. Unit's not going to be able to fire. All right, so that takes care of this card. And now it's the Soviets. And in order to fire, they're going to have to pull a 6 cube, because their fire here is a 3. So they could do a rally. Well, let's see here. Actually, I have to see, I think I'm going to have to, they have to use that tactical command that they used is at 1. So that would cost another initiative to use that. So the only way to get around that is if I was to place the mission command marker they have available, but they don't have it available. So that I think I already factored that in. So we're still, I think we're still at 0. Because they were at, I thought they were at 2. No, they were at 1. So 1 to use the asset. But because you have to use a command, well, maybe not. Let's see what the card said again. No. Yeah, you have to use a command. So that would cost 1. That, or they'd have to throw down they would have had to throw down one of their commands. So that means it goes over to the Germans. So the Germans actually get the initiative. And they can fire. And that's what they're going to do. Well, no. They need to rally. So that's what they need to do, is rally. It's going to cost them quite a bit to rally. So they take one of the 6 cubes, move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we move it down here to rally. And then we go to the board and we look for units that need to rally. This unit, we don't have to, we're too worried about that one right now. This unit, we're trying to rally this tiger. So we flip it over and it's going to cost 2. So 5, 6, 7 there. Over here, both of those are within 1. So we'll try to rally both of them. That'll cost 2 more. So now we're up to 9. Well, rally this one. Now it's up to 11. And then we want to rally this unit. That's 2 more. That's 13. That's a Russian unit there. Why not? We'll go ahead and rally this one too, or attempt to. So that puts it at 15. All right, so let's see if we can rally these guys. Okay, so this unit here, he's in cover, so actually he can go up to 12s. Needs a 12, and he got a 12, 8 and a 4. So he rallied. This one here is in cover, rolling 12s. 12, he needed just a 10, so he recovered. go here first. He doesn't, he's not in cover, so he rolls 10s. He got 11, so he doesn't recover. Here, he's not in cover, and he rolled a 15, so he recovers. Okay, this one here rolls 12s because he's in cover. 14, you just need an 8, so he recovers. All right, and then we pull over here to the tiger. He's not in cover. It needs a 12. And 6 and 6 is 12. So he recovered. Okay. So now, the Soviets have 15 to work with. So, I think one thing they're going to do is they're going to get this here division support, and they're going to draw 3 cards. So they got fighter. Okay, doesn't really benefit them because they don't have air support right now. Command and control, and another command and control. So basically, they can flip one active command marker to its other side, whether it be friendly or enemy. Now that could help them. Okay, so that's completed. So then they go down here and they're going to use this one here, and they're going to bring it over for 2. So first we have to go down 10, so this goes down to 5. And then we use the 2 here, 1, 2, to do an asset. And the asset they want to do is they're going to flip one of their commands over. And they're going to flip that command over to 0. Okay. Now they're at 3, and they could do a rally themselves. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Over here, this unit here, he shouldn't have been rallied. He was broken. That's a Russian unit. Why I did that. The colors are so close on the map. If I had one thing that I would have liked to have them maybe changed was the color between the Soviet units and the German units. Sometimes I have difficulty recognizing which is which. They look so, for me, they look so close, especially when they've got counters placed on them. And right there, I'm mistaken this for a German unit, and it's not. So actually, that would have taken 2 away. So actually, the Russians only have 1 initiative on the track instead of 3. So But yeah, let's see here. I think they're going to use one of these advanced markers, okay, which is going to cost them 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. They're going to bring it down here to rally. And so now, go out here and find units that they want to rally. So, let's go ahead and try to rally this tank. Try to rally this guy. And this broken unit here. That's a German unit. Now this one here is going to cost, unless we put down a marker. And we're going to put a marker down on it, on this tank. So that's not going to cost us anything. This entrenchment here, this one is right close to this one. That unit, I guess it was at 0. Almost thought that needed to be pulled up there, but I guess not. So that'll cost 1. So now the Germans are at 6 initiative on the track. And then if we come over here, let's flip this one over. That'll cost 2. So now we're at 8. This guy costs 2. Now we're at 10. And then this unit back here, flip him over. They need everybody. Now we're at 12. All right, so let's start with that guy there. Okay, he's in cover. So 12s. And rolled an 8. No. Okay. This rifle squad, 14, so they recover. The machine gun unit, okay, 17, they recover. All right. That's a German. Okay. So that unit there, he's in cover. 16. So he's going to recover. Okay, since he has a command token on him, he gets to roll d12s. And he rolls a 17. So he recovers. Now we go out here. An 18, that means 2 9s. Don't think we're going to roll that. Oh, we rolled a 9 and a 6. So that unit is no longer there. They gambled. Okay. That guy there is in cover and has a command marker. So he's rolling d20s. And he rolled a 21. He only needed 12. Probably should have just left that tank there. He could still fire. He's rolling 10s. 14. Just needed an 8. Okay. Now we come back to here, and the Germans have a lot of initiative, 12 to work with. So they could draw 2 asset cards at 9, and I think that's what they're due. So we've got Stuka Dive Bomber. Okay. And the other one is Fighter Bomber. So those are 2 good cards. So we got to move this 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And so now got a 6, 7, and 8. So we got Advance, Sniper, or Battalion Support, because we've got to look at the German side of the order matrix. We also have Assault down here. We got Rally, Move. They need to close in on I think we're going to do a move. So we'll take the 6 and then move it down to the move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it puts it on the 3 initiative for the Soviets. Now, if they start to fire, use opportunity fire, then of course that'll change some things. So, plus any units that are going to move, that's going to increase the initiative for the Soviets. So, all right, we're going to focus on, let's see, let's focus on these guys here. All right, so I've got this one under control. I've got this Grenadier platoon that I think I need to have him in there. And so, of course, I'll have to move him. That's 1. I want to move this one. That's 2. Move this one. That's 3. Here's 4. 5. Those all cost 5. Okay. So I got to move this 5. So now it goes up to 8 on the Soviet side. And I'm going to move this Grenadier here. No, I'll leave him there. That's it. All right, so Let's move some people. Now, this mission control is on this unit here. Oh, I had him turned over. All right. So this unit here will be able to opportunity fire. So this unit here is going to move to take that away. 1. Okay, he goes to there. Okay, this unit can opportunity fire. This unit over here can opportunity fire. This here is not going to cost anything. This one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be D8s. So maximum machine gun will fire. Hindrance is 1. Okay, so we got 16 and 8. That's 24. And he just rolled a 7. So that's 19. So he has to take a hit. And it's pinned. So he has to stop moving. Okay. So that's all of that one. Next. This machine gun unit is moving over there. 1, so he moves there. And as he does, this unit fires. Now the only thing is, he's not going to fire. He's only got a range of 1, so he'll have to wait. So these guys move to here. That's 2. When he moves adjacent, 3. That's when he opens up. Okay, so now he fires, and he can fire with 12s because he's adjacent. All right, so he rolled a 15. So that puts it at 24. And his defense is 7. Minus 1 is 6 and 11. That's 17. So he has to take a hit. And he's pinned. So that means he can't move. Okay. Okay, so we go back to here. And this grenadier is going to move. So he goes 1, 2. This rifle unit could fire, but he's going to hold off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. He goes to here, and he is going to go there. So that's 3. He's going to fire. So the fire is coming from that Maxim machine gun over here. This unit. Okay. This submachine gun over here that fired, that cost 2 initiative. So the initiative goes from 8 down to 6. Okay. But that Maxim machine gun has a mission command, so that didn't cost anything. So he's firing right here. He's rolling 8s. He rolled a 4 and a 2. So he's going to be spent. That's 6, that's 14. And the defender rolled 16, so no effect. Plus that unit is spent. Now, the rifle unit here can fire now or wait till he gets on top of him. And so if he moves here for this, and of course he wants to, so he's going to go 4 right there. So the rifle unit decides he wants to fire. So hindrance of 1. He rolled 17. Oh, 9 and an 8. Where's that? There we go. So 17, defense -1, so he's actually at 11. He rolled a 7, so he's going to take a hit. And he's broken. Then he stops. So Wizard blasting away here. So this Grenadier unit is going to go 1. And 2 right there. And he's going to get fired at by the rifle unit, who gets to roll 12s. All right, so he rolled a 9 and a 6. So that's 15. 15 plus 8, that's 23. And the defense rolled 11, but he has to subtract 1 for moving in the open. So that's 10, that's 22. So that's going to be a hit. And it's broken. All right. Now that rifle unit, I haven't been subtracting its, so it fired here and then here. So that's 2 more, 1, 2, down to 4. And then this Grenadier unit here is going to move into here. And this rifle unit could go ahead and fire. 1, 2, if I put down a card, he could reach him. Let's do the counter battery fire. We'll put it down, and that means that L gives him extended range, so he can roll 10s. He rolled an 11, 4 and 7, so that's going to cause him to be spent. I don't know, maybe he might have been spent earlier with a 5. I don't know if I paid that much attention. So he's got an 11. So that's 19. Defense, plus 2 for the woods. He rolled 11 plus 12. Yeah, he's going to be fine. All right, so that guy is now spent. He flips over right there. And that is it for that order. The Germans were hoping to get some guys in position to do something, but they got shot up. Okay, so we've got the Soviets are on number 4. There's an 8 and 2 7ths, so they can draw an asset. Okay, it's going to cost 8 though. Or they can do assault, advance, sniper, rally, fire. You know what? They're going to do the sniper. They want the sniper back. So they can do the sniper and then still do either rally, fire, move, or asset order. So they're going to use 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts it to 3. They go down here and use the sniper. Okay, so we flip the sniper back over to Soviet side. And then they perform a rally, a fire, a move, or asset order. They might do an asset. They might want to flip any one active command marker. They could flip one of their own. Or flip and get rid of one of the Germans. Now I'll tell you what, they're going to do a fire. Yeah, they're going to do a fire. Yeah, let's do a fire. So they're going to do a fire. All right. So I'm going to fire this T-34. Won't cost anything. Both of these over here we can flip. Won't cost anything due to the 0 command. This unit can flip 1, 2. He can fire, cost only 1. Move it up to 4. And then over there, let's flip this one. That'll cost 2. He's at 6. We'll go ahead and flip this one. That'll cost 2. So we're up to 8. All right. So this rifle unit's firing here at those platoon of grenadiers in the woods. They're adjacent, so they get to roll 12s. Oh, they rolled an 8 and a 1. Well, the 1 is going to be the hindrance, so it gets lost in the woods, so no effect. Now that grenadier gets to fire back, or he's going to fire back. That'll cost 2. 1, 2. No, it only cost 1 because of this mission. 1, 2, 3. So it only cost 1. And rolled a 14, and defense was only a 4. So that's going to be a hit. And they're going to be shaken. Flip them over. Okay. Now, this submachine gun, unit is going to fire there at this machine gun unit. That's a platoon he's firing at. Just roll 12s, they're adjacent. All right, 15. 24 is the attack, and the defender rolled a 7. So he takes a hit, and that eliminates one of those machine gunners. So we got to put these guys out. One of them's got to take the pin marker. Okay. And so one of them gets to fire back. But I can use this grenadier over here to fire back. And they do. All right, so that's 11 and 9. Attack. So that's 20. So that's 35. Defense rolled an 11, but they get to add 4. So that's 15. That's 25. So he's got to take a hit. Broken. So he's broken. All right. So now we move, and that grenadier, that cost initiative. And let's see here. All right. Let's go with this rifle unit here. He can eliminate this guy. So, or he could, well, he can eliminate this guy. So, let's go with that. He's adjacent in the open. All right, so 11, 6, that's 17 for the attacker. So that's 25. Defender's got to subtract 1, so he's at 11. And we've got 15, so that's 26. But he's got 27. So that's going to eliminate him. This grenadier squad is eliminated. That's still there. Fire back will be that grenadier. He's in rough. That's hindrance of 2, so he rolled an 11 and a 2. So, no effect. Okay. Now let's go with the tanks before we go anywhere else. All right. Now, they're going to use one of their cards here, this light mortar, to be able to fire their APCR, that special ability of the A there. All armor piercing round. So that's going to be +8. Here's the 8. Let's see, here it is. APCR range of 1 +8. So he has a strength of 21. All right. He rolled a 1 and a 2, so that means it's lost. Oh, it's lost in the terrain, and the tiger gets to fire back. The tiger gets to roll 12s. The tiger rolled a 9 and an 11. That's 20. And the T-34 rolled a 12. So you can tell that that's going to be a hit. 24 and 20, that's 44. And it's just rattled. I think that's what it had last time, rattled. Okay, so flip it back over. That cost 1 initiative. So that moves it down to 6. All right. Now, I've got that rifle unit. It's going to fire at this platoon grenadiers. Now, if we use a card, we can use this fighter card. Let's just put it right here. That extends his range. He's got a range of only 2, but now it's up to 3. Right there. Uh, 7 and 4 is an 11. So he's got an 11. Defense, out in the open, a 10. So 10 is 12. That's 22. An attack is only 19. So he survived that. And then return fire will be this grenadier unit right there. And now they have a range of 3, and he's within range. So a 6 and a 3, so he's going to be spent. That's 9, so he's got a strength of 9. Defense, 9, that's 19. He takes a hit. Shaken. So he's done. Okay. It's Maxim's machine gun. Range of 5 fires. Ooh, 2 10s. So that's 20. So he's going to have 20 strength of 28. Defense. 8 and 5 is 13. That's 25. So they're going to lose a unit. Do I have any more of them out here? No, but I've got some right here. All right. And one of them's got to take that broken marker. All right, so that means that unit can fire back. Okay, he's in woods. Drop that dice. 4 and a 6. He's going to be spent, but it's not going to matter. 6 and 10 is 16, and he's in the woods, so plus 2 is 13, and he rolled a 12, so no. But that subtracts 2. Now we're down to 4, and we can remove all the spent markers. And we can pull back. Look back over here. So the Russians are, the Germans are sitting at 4, and they've got either an 8 or a 7 to choose from. And so they could choose like 7, which is sniper. Flip the sniper back over. Which is on the Soviet side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that goes to the Soviet side. They take the sniper and use it. And so they flip this back over. Okay. And then they can perform an advance, assault, rally, move, fire, or asset. We have a fighter bomber and a Stuka dive bomber that they could perform. They would like to do an advance, but then the Soviets could then do fire and perform melee. So if they do like an advance, so they don't want to do that. They don't want to advance in there and then allow the enemy to actually perform the melee role. That's not what they want. They want to be able to advance and then perform melee, but they could do rally, which they need to do. They've got some units that they need to rally. So let's do that. They're going to rally. So we're going to move this down to rally. And okay, to rally here, that's going to cost 2. 1, 2. Okay. To rally both of these guys, since this is here, 1, 2, 3, that's going to cost 1. And another 1. So now that moves to 7. Okay, and then over here, this unit to rally will cost 1 to attempt to rally. So now it goes to 8. And then this unit that's out there, to rally it, will cost 1. 1, 2, 3. So now they're at 9. So let's start rallying. So that unit is just out in the open. I rolled a 14. So they flip over. Okay. Now right there, they're in the open. Need an 8 or more. But they're stacked with mission command, so they get to go up to 12s. And I rolled an 8. That's what they need, was an 8. Okay. Okay, those 2 guys, they're both in the open. Need an 8. Got 16. That one's rallied. Squad needs a 12. Rolled a 6, so no, he doesn't get rallied. And then back over here, out in the open, needs a 12. He rolled a 12. 2 6s. Okay. All right. So now we got 1 cube left. Okay, it's 8. So it's sitting at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's at 1. And the Soviets have to decide what we're going to do. What are they going to do? This could be draw 1 asset, or they can take the sniper back. Or they could do a rally themselves. They've got units that need to rally. Yeah, I think they're going to rally. Okay, so they're going to move this down to rally. Hold on, let's see what units need to rally. So they can rally this one for free. They can attempt to rally their tank here for free. Okay. All right, now this unit out here, that's going to cost them 2 here. So 1, 2. All right, so we flip this one over. And then the one that's out yonder, this one, that's going to cost 2. So it's on the German side at number 3. All right, so let's start. Try to rally that one. Needs a 12. Oh, wait a minute. He's in cover. So we rolled 12s. 18. So he recovers. Okay. This is a machine gun unit here. He rolls 12 because he's in cover. He rolled a 9. No, he doesn't recover. All right. All right, we'll go with the tank out in the open. I rolled 10s. 15. He recovered. And then we've got that unit right there. This one. Out in the open. He rolled a 10, so he recovered. All right, so that's all of the cubes. So we come over here to the time track. We draw an event. And we got hero. So, what does hero mean? We're going to find out. The player with initiative may spend 1 initiative to place this event chit onto any friendly unit in play. While the hero chit is attached, that unit activates for 0 initiative regardless of friendly command. Remove the chit from play if the hero unit deploys, musters, or is hit. Ooh. So he puts this on. Wow. Well, let's put it on. Don't put it on the tank, but I'm going to put it on this Grenadier platoon right here. Okay. Next. Okay. Advance the turn marker. Okay. So we go to sudden death, turn 12, which is sudden death. Make 2 dice 10, sudden death roll. So this could end the game right here. And I rolled a 4. So you have to roll higher on that sudden death. Let's see. Sudden death. If the result is less than a number in the space currently occupied by the turn marker, the game immediately ends. If the result is less than, the game immediately ends. Otherwise, play proceeds as normal. So right there, boom, the game's over. I rolled a 4. So it's less than. So the game is over. And the Soviets have control over 3 of the objective hexes. They still have this one, they still have that one, and they still have this one. So the Soviets have won. They've been able to hold off long enough to probably allow the counterattack to occur. So there we are. That's it. If we look at the units that have been destroyed, casualties, I guess you could say, we've got, well, right here, that's how many squads? Well, we count squads. So we've got 5 rifle squads that have been destroyed, 2 maximum machine gun squads, the anti-aircraft, and then 2 T-34s and a KV-1B, while the Germans have lost 2 Tiger squads and 3 Grenadier squads and a MG-34 squad. But it doesn't matter what the casualties are, it's what the objective control is. And the Germans just didn't get it done. This is a pretty fun scenario, I think. You don't have a whole lot of units involved, and you have a clear objective. You know what you've got to do. You just got to get across the map and do it, which is not so easy due to the fact that the Soviets can sit back and take shots at you as the Germans are moving across the field. Most of it's open, especially because of the depression in the middle of the board map. When I first played this, I thought that that was a hill, you know, and that they could move around behind it, but no. And so I had placed the Soviets way up on either flank of this, and the Germans were able to get close enough and take them out, and then just motored on past them. So I don't recall which of these units actually goes with. I think all of the tanks stay with this this box, and everybody else goes with the other box. So yeah, and all of the markers go with the main box. But so this playthrough is over. 82 game and 12. Fighting formations, Grossdeutschland Division's Battle for Kharkov. The game is designed by Brian R. Van Nortwick. The system designed by Chad Jensen. So, cover art, Roger B. McGowan. And so here's the back of the box. It's a game expansion. You have to have the original fighting formations to play this. So the next fighting formations will be, I'll pull out the 29th and use it.